What's happening? So, back to weaving the basket. You got to look at my other channel, Machetti, if you want to see the first part of these videos here. I kind of jump back and forth, okay? I'm all over the place. It's the way I roll. I'm like the wind, bro. Walk like the wind. Here 1 minute, fly away somewhere else. Kind of like in here in Michigan in the winter, you can wear 3 layers of lighter clothing. Sometimes that gives you more like coverage than 1 layer of strong material, of heavy material. Okay, so it's the same thing here. Take a couple. You keep using these weaker elements, pliable elements together. And once you get them enough together and they're in synchronicity, dude, it's actually stronger. It's stronger. The stuff that's tough sometimes, it can snap, it can break. Stuff that bends, it's harder to break than shit that's really strong and solid, okay? You can definitely see that element aspect. Do this, like you can watch my videos about making wigwams. Same thing with that. Yeah, this heat's been whipping my ass. It's easier to beat the cold than it is to beat the heat. That's a fact. Like I was just saying, you just layer up. That's how you beat the cold. But the sun, you can get wet. That'll cool you down a little bit, but look. It doesn't matter what you do, you still get cooked. I mean, in the wintertime, you look, when you're all layered up like that, you're moving and working, lifting heavy shit. My buddy I used to work for, he called it the block index. Put 15 degrees, whatever the temperature is, tack on 15 degrees, because if you're working and moving, carrying heavy shit, it's going to increase your core temp like a lot. That was a good little truth nugget. Yeah, so I got a basic test. I mean, I got so, like, on this, there's just so many different branches of this thing going around. It's just, it can almost be overwhelming at moments. But, it's just you keep, you just keep doing what you can do. Knocking shit out the way, keep getting it done, and before you know it, it's very manageable. And it's like I like to invest in stuff like this, okay? These skills that you develop on your own, and like, look. You really lean into them, nobody can steal that, take that away from you. Like your job, your girlfriend, your bank account, your car, even aspects about yourself, your looks. If you're super athletic or whatnot, say you get hurt, all that shit can be taken away from you. But your knowledge really can. I mean, you could end up like Stephen Hawking, though, in a wheelchair. But even then, you can still use that mind, and you can help instruct people who do have the ability still. So therefore, you're still, look, it was worth you learning. And then pouring back and giving it to other people. Because, I mean, look, really, this is like therapy and medicine for me. It rebuilds my self-esteem. And like I was saying, I get an ego boost. But, man, look, if you have no ego, look, you're going to be unattractive. You're going to, look, you won't be able to pull the trigger. So there's we all should have an ego, but look, we should know how to check ourselves. Keep that shit. Look, stay humble. Look, give back. Give back to others. Those who have eyes to see, ears to hear. And you got to be that. You got to look. The best way to be a leader is just to do your thing and let people see it, inspire them to want to find their thing. I mean, is basket weaving? Oh, that's the only thing. No, this is just one thing. But I'm better at rapping, better at bushcraft. I'm more self-reliant. I've learned a lot. It's kept me. It's kind of a cheaper date. When I'm out, scrounging stuff, it's a lot of work. It's labor intensive, but look, it's a labor of love. But, yeah, that's where it's at. And then, what I do with my time. What'd you do with all your time? You got all these artifacts here that people can see and observe. And they can see. Because just the thing itself isn't what you're looking at. All the time, energy, effort that it took to learn that, it's there. That's the hidden aspect. Anyway. I mean, this is, it's getting there. It's getting closer. Sweating bullets. Yeah, so I kind of peel these like a banana. You got to make sure that you try to keep it going down as easy as possible. Because if you pull one strand down, it'll break off. But if you pull them all down, make sure they're all together. It comes out intact way better. And the more length, especially when it comes to weaving inside those brackets there, the longer the better. But there's another way around it. You can tie small fragments and make it appear to be one cordage, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, nuance, man. It's like this. You got your optimal way you'd like to do it. But it hardly ever works out like that. But it's like, okay, plan A, if that, plan B, plan C. Just keep working at it. And just don't psych yourself out, because when you look at it all, when you stand back and look at it all, it's going to could psych you out, because it's a lot of stuff, a lot of moving parts. And this is like, look, there's no way to do this unless you know how to walk and chew bubble gum. I keep hearing this dude frickin' saying this. hey, two different things can both be right at the same time. A lot of people got this their ego tripping. They think the way they see it and the way they think it is the only way it is. It's not necessarily true. Me and you could be talking, not necessarily arguing or debating, but we could both stick to our guns and our principles and both maintain correctness. And no, that's part about what being correct is. It's standing up for what you believe in because you found it to be true. And if it's true, then you've done the processing and self-reflection to figure it out. So you should be able to articulate it. I mean, and if you can't, if you keep practicing, one day you will be able to. But look, it's just a process, man. Look, repetition. Get to the point where it becomes ridiculously redundant. Now you have mastery. Then, cross over. Try something similar but different. Use your skills you've acquired from one thing and apply them in another. So I'm peeling it all the way down from both opposite ends. I find it kind of works better that way. So it's kind of good if you go about 4 or 5 inches, 6 inches, then wet it again, then walk away, then I'll leave some more, let it soak in a little bit, loosen up this bark, and then I'll come back and peel some more. I mean, yes, this is certainly tedious work, dude. And it makes a big old mess. Yeah, fucking clean it up and shit. But, to me, it's worth it. It just comes with the territory. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and kill this so I don't overgo it.